y'all? It's James Woods, aka Dat Yoga Doer. Feel free to feel free. It is October the 20th. Shout out my little sister. Happy birthday to you. I gotta give you a call later. The weather is cold. I don't like the cold, so I'm like irritated and agitated. But it's the AM, so it's time for me to get my daily yoga practice in. So because I'm irritated and agitated and I want to stretch out a little bit, we're going to go just through our vinyasa flow. Getting a good flow in before I start my day helps me to deal with those feelings of agitation and irritability, and just like, the day going to be on one of those days that get on my nerves. Using my yoga practice to deal with that, and of course, help my body, my breath, and just to feel good. So we're going to get it started out in our mountain pose here. I have my feet hip distance apart. You see my polka dot socks on today. Bend my knees slightly, my hips moving forward, my shoulders moving back, my hands bring them down. Ooh, arms a little sore. I was doing pull-ups yesterday. I do 100 pull-ups every Tuesday, and I was getting yesterday. I'm gonna breathe into this warming body, starting to warm up. We're just gonna take 3 deep breaths to warm up the entire body here. Deep breaths. So let's inhale, breathe in through the nose. And then exhale, breathe out of the nose, nice and slow, keeping that heat in. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, breathe in deep through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Inhale, let's bring both hands up into the sky. Reach up, stretch up. Ooh, one of those good morning stretches. Just taking it to the left, taking it to the right. Feeling the soreness from the leg raises as I did my pull-ups. Right in my abdominal. Let's stretch it up here. Do whatever you need. Side to side movement. Stretching those hands, opening them up. Roll the head out. Just take about 3 more deep breaths here with our outstretched arms. Pulling up and out of the feet. Good. Feel the ribs, the bottom of the ribs lift up. The ribs separate. The shoulder blades lift up. Everything reaching up as the feet press down. Take a deep inhale here. Lean back. Open up. Stretch. Breathe in. Push the hip forward a little bit more. Take it easy. Not too much. Still warming up. And then exhale. Bend the knees. Forward fold. Bringing the head down. The shoulders down. Coming all the way down as low as you can go. As low as you need to go to feel that hamstring start to light up, the back of the legs. The lower back starts to light up. Whoo, my back's showing, it's cold. Letting the arms hang, and then we're just gonna bend the knees back and forth. Things are starting to warm up. Let all that blood rush to the brain. Waking up like a cup of coffee. All right, then we're gonna inhale, come up halfway. Plant your hands on your shins, right below the knees. Come up halfway. Ooh, now this is a stretch that I love, because as I'm pushing my hips back, straightening my legs, hips are pushing back, I'm also pulling my head forward. So I'm pulling my spine up, at the same time pushing my hips back, and that stretches out everything in my upper back. Bring your chest up. I want you to look up to the top of your mat. Roll the shoulders back even more. Feel the shoulder blades kind of come in towards each other. Breathe in. Let that belly drop. Breathe out. Bring that belly back up into the body. Let's forward fold once again here. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to plant my hands down to the mat. We're going to come into a plank position, warming up the body. It's cold. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. I bring my feet wider in my downward facing dog, especially this early one. The wider the base, the less pressure it is on the hands. I still want to drive my hips up and bring my chest back towards my heels. Ooh, and I feel that stretch in my upper body and my lower body as well. Taking 3 breaths here. 3, 2, spread the hands wide on the fingers, get a good grip. And 1. Inhale, we're gonna come back into that plank. Yep, building that heat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out into a downward facing dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe into a plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2. On the 1, the knees drop. Good. Untuck the toes. Move the hips back and forth. Good. Getting the pressure off the wrist. Moving the hips left and right. Feeling those hips open up. Good. From here, I'm going to take an inhale and slowly bring my left foot forward. If you got cool socks like mine, bring that left foot forward. Let me tuck my shirt in so it's not all over the place. It's probably going to come out, but that's all right. Left foot forward. Watch again, my left ankle in line with my left knee. So we don't have that left foot back like this with the knee bent. We have that leg straight up and down. Shin. Left foot flat in the ground. Good. Press my hands into the ground here, and I feel my hips just drop forward. Good. I'm going to make a circle with my left leg, my left hip. So making a circle with the left hip by bringing the hips forward, circling, opening up. Ooh. I push my right hip over to the right, and then I circle the hips back over to the left. Ooh-wee. You should feel that in your glute, your butt cheek, that left butt cheek. That left hamstring, the hips slowly opening up, stirring the pot. Good. And then we're going to go the other way. Bending that left knee. Moving back and forth, working through all those tight spots. Good. Now we can stay here with our hands and knee on the ground, or we take that right foot pressing into the ground, lift the right knee up. I'm bringing my right heel behind me as I press into the ball of my right foot. You see how I'm stretching the back of my right leg? And my hands are in the ground, keeping me strong. Good. We're gonna stay here if you like. You can drop back to that right knee, or we can come up for a high lunge. Whew. We're here for 5. I'm still pressing down into that front left leg, keeping a bend in my left knee. 4, bringing the back of the right leg up. Hips are facing forward, sinking in. 3, drop the shoulders as the hands come up to the sky. The arms are strong. I'm shaking here. 2, open up the shoulders a little bit more. Good. 1, drop those hands down. Frame that front left foot. Slide the left foot back to meet the right. Breathe in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo, warming up today. We're only here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees. Move the hips side to side, left and right. Want to make sure we are limber in the hips. So many issues, especially for us men, in our hips, because we don't stretch those. That's not like the big muscles. That's not the muscles that we have. We ain't used these muscles since we was running drills and basketball practice. Inhale, I'm going to slowly bring my right foot forward. Now, let me show you a couple things. You can bring that right foot out and then walk it in. You can slide it forward, or you can step it forward, whatever works for you. But when you bring it forward, you have that right ankle in line with the right heel, in line with the right knee. Once again, we're not going too far forward, and we're not going too far back. I want that foot flat on the ground. Breathing in and out here. I'm going to bring my right hip, my right butt cheek over to the right side, and then forward, making circles. Good. The hips and the groin. We don't want to have any groin injuries that will take us out. Good. Remember, I used to go to the doctor, and they used to make us cough to check your groin. We don't want to have any groin damage, any hernias. So we stretch out the hips. Good. If this feels weird, you're doing it right. This is just a awkward movement. Good. Inhale, press those hands into the ground. Breathe in, send that left leg back if you want to, rocking back and forth into the ball of the left foot. Left heel moving backwards. moving forward, moving backwards, moving forward. And then we rise, press into the feet. Hips are strong. Use the hamstring, use the legs, use the core. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Drop in a little bit more. There you go. Hands are strong, arms are strong, but the shoulders relax. For 2, breathe in, and 1. Dropping the hands down. Slide that right foot back, plank position. 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. Drop the heels down, the hips up, press into the palms. You got it. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, drop the knees. Let's come all the way down to our bellies. Ooh. I'm going to press into my palms and reach up into a cobra pose. Now, let's keep it low. Let's start out low. Just peel the head, the neck, and the shoulders off the chest. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Breathing in. Pushing the belly into the ground. Move whatever you need to move to get comfortable. Roll those shoulders back. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. If they scrunched up like this, bring them back. Bring the chest up. Chin to the sky. From there, stretching the lower back. Take one more breath here. Exhale, dropping down. Let all that soak in. Good. Now let's inhale slowly. Bring the shoulders back and down as the chest rises, the arms stretch. Reaching up, lifting up. Exhale. Good. Inhale, push those hands into the ground, straighten them out. Bring them back to your hands and your knees. Good. I'm going to tuck my toes. Jump into my downward facing dog. Inhale, send that right foot up into the sky behind me. Exhale. Bring that right foot up between both of my hands. We're moving now. I'm going to drop my left heel down. Press that left heel flat down to the ground, coming into our warrior 1. Meaning that right leg is still straight and strong and bent. And I'm going to bring this left hip forward. Let me show you the side. Left hip forward. Good. Right leg back. Shoulders in line with the hips. Both hands reach up, stretch up. Bend down deep into that ground. To the deep front right knee. Inhale here. So the high lunge was my heel was up. The warrior 1, the heel is down. And the hips come forward. Lean back. Open up, stretch back. Good. Now take that left hand. And I want you to bring it by the left hip. And open it up the left hip with the left hand. Boom. Let me show you again. Warrior 1, heel down. Warrior 2, hand to the hip. Open it up. Turn those left toes out. Pressing deep down to that front right foot. Oh, these socks are getting on my nerves. Breathe in as I bring both hands out in 2 different directions. And I bend deep into this front right knee. Left hip open. Both hips push forward. Right knee pulled back. Heart open for 3. Warrior number 2. You got it. 2. Let's see the warriors. Let's be the warriors. And drop that left hand back. Bring that right arm up and over. You see how I keep my legs exactly the same? I just come from my waist, from my abdominal core, all that kind of stuff. Stretch back. 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming forward. Cartwheel, bringing the hands down. Turn that left heel up. Slide that right foot back. Breathe in at the top. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, scoop it up into your cobra. Something just popped. Exhale. Push up if you like. You can come back into your downward facing dog. Ooh, full body stretch here. Hips up, heels down, chest back. Breathe deep. Inhale, send that left foot up into the sky. Good. Drive that right heel down. Exhale. Bring that left foot forward. Drop the right heel. And slowly bring those hips forward as you drive that right heel down. Arms up, shoulders relax. Inhale here. Exhale. I'm gonna bring that right hip forward a little bit more. Keep that left leg bent. This is where the strength comes from. This is where the stability. Lean back, open up. Good. Exhale. Right hand, right hip. Open it up. Exhale, drop down. Left knee open, right leg straight and strong. Breathe for 5. 4. Yes. 3. You got it. You got it. Breathe into your belly. 2. Drop that right hand back behind you. For that left hand stretch. Drop even deeper. Good. Exhale, cartwheel. Inhale, slide the left foot back. Exhale. Inhale. Coming up. Exhale. Let's push the hips back towards the heels as the knees drop down. Coming into our child's pose. My hips are over my heels. My head is down. My spine is rounded. And my breath is deep. Child's pose, that means it's time to relax. It's time to calm down. The shoulders, neck, head, chest are heavy. Breath is deep and relaxed. Face is soft. Let's inhale slowly, come up, peel the chest, the head off the ground. Shoulders relax. Nice. That's intense to sit on your heels like this. It's intense on your knees, your hips, your legs. So if that's not working for you, lean forward, use those hands, and stay off there until you are able to come down onto the heels. But we're going to make our way into our seated position. Good. Just closing this class out. Come into a comfortable seated position for you. Your legs can be up here, crossed, feet together, out in front of you, whatever's comfortable for you. Ooh, Lord. Good. We're going to take 10 breaths here. Silent, still, relaxed, all that movement going on in your body. We got to learn how to transition from moving, racing in the mind and the body to being still. Regulating our emotional state on the inside, even though there's so much going on the outside. Relax your shoulders, chest is up. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Let's take 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Slowly bring your hands together in front of your heart. I thank y'all so much for joining me. Really appreciate you for taking the time to get up, get out, and move your body. So as always, feel free to feel free, and namaste. Peace.